Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. My sincerest apologies for being away. I have not been able to sit up for a while because of the discs that I blew in my back. But I'm back on the mend right now, so I wanted to make sure that I got something up for you right away. I actually did record a video for you with the intuitive message. I just could not edit it and I could not be at the computer enough to even upload it, so I'm really sorry about that. So let's see what the energies have in store for us for the week ahead from today, Wednesday, April 6th, until next week, the 13th of April. All right, so just remembering that when I do these messages, I'm tuning into the entire group. So those of you who subscribe to this channel, those of you on my list. So this really is a message for you specifically. Just taking a minute, everybody, to settle in. Okay, remembering where you are at all times. Feeling yourself anchored in the body. Good. Okay, so what's the first message? The first thing we need to keep in mind to best navigate the energies ahead. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of energy of excitement coming up for the week ahead. So I'm seeing fireballs of energy. So let's say times when you might feel incredibly passionate about something or almost like you have too much energy to know what to do with. So you can look forward to having these peaks in the week ahead or concentrated times where there's a lot of energy, and then you can best use that by just suddenly saying, okay, now is really the time to dig into something that's maybe a bit more challenging or that requires more grit or commitment, or to try something you've never tried before, like really pulling on the deepest parts of yourself to be able to attempt something that is perhaps incredibly creative or very risky or ballsy, or just something that you've never attempted before or nobody in your family has attempted before. We talked about earlier about having dreams for this time of year, that maybe things have been on the back burner and it's time to bring them more present now. Those will be clear to you because you're going to start to feel like an opening up of intensity of energies, and then you can just decide what you want to direct that to. Maybe that's the time really to put into motion these bids of power, these grander visions that we were talking about at the beginning of March. I was asking you to dream bigger and not to play small. Now is the time to be putting those things into action. Okay, fresh start is the second energy coming in. We really have left like the winter energy and are fully into spring now. Um, and so it's a time for fresh starts and new beginnings. So a good time to reset if you've been struggling with sticking to, let's say, a fitness regime or a diet or some kind of new habit or habit stack. This is a time to reset. Tomorrow is the day that I implement this new idea. Um, get yourself prepared the night before. Have all the things that you need to begin your new routine. Get them out the night before, or whatever it is you need to do the night before. And write down the things that are getting in your way, or what other barriers are keeping you from being able to implement your new plan. So fresh starts. That's the energy that's coming up, I see as well, for the week ahead. It's really this fireball energy that I'm coming into. Maybe some unexpected things flying in out of left field. You might want to make sure that you're not so busy during the week that you can react appropriately if things come at you from left field, people coming into your sphere that haven't been there before or that weren't there, and now you need to make some room, or a new responsibility coming in, or anything that's kind of unexpected. So again, with these, having these fireballs, having some extra time some extra space in your schedule to be able to put out some fires or deal with some unexpected surprises. So those are the things that are really coming in. And the one last thing that's coming up is to have patience with yourself. You might not be able to get your new routine or regime off the ground right away. It might be that you have a few false starts, but those are only going to serve to help you kind of flesh out where you need to iron out some more wrinkles. So when you try something and you have a false start, you could try again a little bit later, having the knowledge of the things that caused a failure in the first place. There's nothing wrong with having a few practice shots. So, not to get discouraged with yourself if you can't do it right away, just take what you've learned, set another date, and be patient with yourself. Not over analyzing and not giving into the voices of doubt and the voices that tell you failed and you'll never get back up again. Not giving into those. Yeah, so a real fiery energy ahead for the week ahead. I hope you all use it to your best advantage. Thank you all for your well wishes, and we will see you again next week. Okay, take care now. Bye bye.